The Stuff. Oh my God, The Stuff. Remember the VHS cover of The Stuff? The iconic VHS. If you were growing up in the early mid late 80s, you had to run across a VHS of The Stuff. I mean, it was The Stuff. It was great. It must have been the first Larry Cohen film I ever saw. It's kind of like a horror. It's kind of like a horror film, kind of, but it has a lot of social commentary and it's funny. And it's kind of like a mix between The Blob and then like some kind of socially conscious satire of consumerism, of 80s consumerism. The idea of this stuff, this thing that comes out of the ground, bubbling brew that can take control of people, that is marketed as a dessert and starts taking over the world and controlling people. And then you've got the ice cream industry, which is, fearful of this new product moving in and taking their action, hiring this expert in industrial espionage, played by the great Michael Moriarty, the brilliant Michael Moriarty, who teams up with this Andrea Marcovicci, and who was a great actress in the early 80s. And a little kid begins to tag along, and they try to track down the origin of the stuff and try to snuff out the stuff and destroy it once and for all. And then you got Garrett Morris from SNL that gets involved as this kind of famous Amos type of chocolate chip type guy. Based on Famous Amos, he's like again, he's being pushed out by the stuff, and he's trying to find out what's going on. Paul Sorvino as like this paramilitary guy, this kind of uh, you know uh, g- g- shamed colonel who has his own little private army, and then Patrick O'Neill, man, Patrick O'Neill is one of the heads of the guys who are selling the stuff, the evil type roles Patrick O'Neill was so good at as a TV actor, but he played these very sinister roles, like he was in the Stepford Wives, and he always played these kind of sinister, kind of suit, kind of executive figures, and he's beautiful in the film as that. The stuff, great film. New World. It was a New World film. Came out from New World, and as I said, as a kid, it's very nostalgic because it feels like you're on a journey with these characters, going to all these different places. Trying to find out the origin of the stuff. And then there's that scene where the kid gets locked in the container, the container truck where the stuff's kind of like lurching, like the blob. So there's a very blobby stuff going on here. If you love the blob, but it's like the blob times 10, because the stuff does weird things to people and causes weird changes in them. And so this was a few years before the Chuck Russell's The Blob remake. So, which has some cooler special effects than the stuff. The stuff is still a low budget film, but oh man, great! Michael Moriarty ties the film together. Is this crazy guy? I mean, Michael Moriarty is off the map, incredibly talented. I hope we get to see Michael Moriarty in a few more things. It's just such a joy. Anything I mean, It's Alive 3, fucking, Return to Salem's Lot, even the shittiest movies, there's something he has that kind of charisma, you know? It's like, you look at Bang the Drum Slowly, and it's like Michael Moriarty co-starred with Robert De Niro. And if you had to pick who the hell is going to be the big star out of those two films, out of those two actors in that one film, you'd say it's Michael Moriarty. 10 times out of 10, he just has such a charisma, and he's so great in anything he does, in any part that he plays. Um, Incredible, incredible. And the stuff again is social commentary, as a horror movie, as a '50s throwback, as an '80s parody. You can't get enough of the stuff. It's fun as hell. I'd heard a couple of things. I'd heard that Andrea Marcovicci, in the hotel room scene, that there was some nudity in the script, and she didn't want to do it. There's a Starlog profile of the stuff, and they comment on that. And also, I'd heard that in that same article, they talked about how they had marketed frozen yogurt, basically, or some kind of yogurt in stores with a stuff logo as like promotion for the film. And I would love to have that. I'd love to have a I'd love to have a little Tupperware container with the stuff logo on it or something. I think that'd be so fun. That'd be so cool. But in any case, man, the stuff nostalgic. Released by Anchor Bay on DVD with an excellent, superb commentary track from Larry Cohen. You know Larry Cohen does commentary great. Recently re-released on Blu-ray by the great Arrow Films with some great special features, but missing that commentary, man. Missing that commentary. I think, I think you need to go after that original DVD that has the commentary. There also was another I think called Top 10. I think it was a Hong Kong. It was an import DVD, but I saw it in many shelves here in the U.S. Bargain bin shelves, $1 to $3. And but that DVD, I have that DVD. It's so crappy, it's not worth it. Though it has a really nice cover, it's just the transfer is utter garbage. You need to go after the Anchor Bay DVD. That's the one to go after, and you will be happy. It is a great film.